If you're an avid viewer of my channel, you'll know that I love crafting complex, crazy combos. I was one of 2 people who piloted ABCs all the way to the top 64 during the 2022 national season.
What we know about this deck, right, like very aggressive, like very combo-centric, very fun to watch.
After the release of Therion Disco King Regulus, the ceiling of the deck rose exponentially. We finally received an ultra-consistent extender, combo insulator, and endboard piece.
The Therions, and in particular Therion King Regulus, like that's the one, that's the machine that you need to really bring this deck back to the forefront.
Any iteration of terraforming, 2 level 4s or 2 level 8s are able to search for this behemoth of a boss monster. This is all thanks to Therion Disc Coliseum being a field spell, as well as the existence of both Gigantic Champion Sargus and Springen's Merrymaker. Let's review the new ABC support cards in Maze of the Masters, shall we? X Cross Cannon is able to special summon itself from the hand if you control a Light Machine Fusion or Union monster. Its second effect allows you to equip a Light Machine Union monster from the deck to itself and locks the extra deck into lights for the rest of the turn. Given the choice of opening Union Hanger or X Cross Cannon, I'd much rather open Union Hanger. Normal summoning X Cross Cannon opens the possibility of getting hit with an Imperm Veiler, whereas resolving Union Hanger allows counterplay through Nibiru, Imperm, and Veiler, especially when paired with another extender. If you haven't seen any of my combo videos, my channel is littered with combo lines to insulate yourself from common hand traps, so you don't have to play this trash. If X Cross Cannon resolves to equip B Buster Drake, you have become light locked from the extra deck. Therefore, your counterplays to insulate yourself from Nibiru the Primal Being are severely limited. The only way to establish a counter would be to turn 2 level 4s into Galaxy Photon Dragon in order to search Galaxy Soldier to make Nova and then Infinity. At the point where the second Galaxy Soldier was dropped, your opponent has free range to tribute the field. If you lead Union Hanger with Extender, you can protect the board with DDD High Wave King Caesar before committing to a Gigantic Champion Sargus, and insulate further with an SP Little Knight. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the Adventure Engine in ABCs. Unless there's a format I'm unable to play through a very prevalent Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. After all, its 7-3 starter brick ratio isn't very appealing. It's still a strong consideration given it trades positively with 1-for-1 hand traps. However, it's simply not an option with the new XYZs. Union Activation is a normal spell card that's able to add any Light Machine from the deck as long as you Foolish or discard a Light Machine Normal or Union monster. Its Graveyard effect triggers when you tag out your boss and lets you search and tribute summon a 3k or higher monster. The intended use of this card is to send the OG X Head Cannon in order to search X Cross Cannon. In a deck where the Union monsters are the bricks, I do not understand why you'd add another vanilla without hesitating, only to search a hyper-vulnerable normal summon that light locks. Y Yarehead has the standard Union effect and has a special summon trigger where it's able to equip from hand or graveyard. Z Zillion Tank has the standard Union effect and has a special summon trigger where it's able to equip from Banish. Both do nothing on their own.
Emotional damage!
And add to the brick count. The equip from Banish is nice utility in a dedicated XYZ deck, but again, the light lock hinders extra deck utility. I cannot stress that enough. Union Controller is a fusion monster that requires a Light Machine plus the new Y or Z, and must be summoned by banishing the materials on the field. It has a once per turn effect to special summon a letter from the hand. And it also has an effect where on summon, it can add a Union support card from the deck to the hand. The most realistic way of accessing this monster is by resolving X Cross Cannon or Union Hanger. If you're resolving X, then say goodbye to your best extra deck options. And if you're resolving Hanger, You already resolved the best search you could possibly add off of it, and you wouldn't need to make it anyway. XYZ Hyper Dragon Cannon is a fusion that requires the new X, Y, and Z, and must be summoned by banishing the materials from field and or graveyard. It has a quick effect to discard and target pop only on the opponent's turn. It also has a Speed Spell 1 graveyard effect to banish itself to recur ABC or XYZ from the graveyard or banishment. This is literally ABC Dragon Buster at home. Its removal effect is worse, as it cannot be used on your own turn to break a board. It's sending the target to the graveyard for it to be a resource for the opponent to access later. The graveyard effect is also vulnerable to any Bestial or SP banish, compared to the quick effect tag out that ABC becomes. If I missed anything on the subject, or you simply disagree, feel free to voice your opinions down below.